Hello my lovelies! As you may have ascertained from this camera angle, or the fact that you actually read what's written up there, we're going to try the crown braid again. Different version this time, because I hate the crown braid, love the way it looks, hate how difficult it is to make. I do have faux crown braid out there for those of you that also hate the crown braid, and as always, you can always just try the hair taping instead. Also super simple. However, just for, I don't know, giggles and stuff, I figured we'd give it another go. This past 4th, I did a vlog, and technically this should be the Julianne today, but it's not because, you know, I wasn't happy with that one. Any hoodles. So I took it down and did this hairstyle that we're about to do, which is a crown, only instead of doing 3 strands and doing a Dutch, we are going to do 2 strands, which is kind of like a rope, only not as complicated. I know that sounds weird. Any hoodles, it turns out that I was not the only one mucking about with a crown braid. Siobhan did one as well. And if you look at this video right here that she calls her almost crown braid, you will see that she is a genius, because that sucker is neat and beautiful and so much easier than a regular crown. So a thumbs up and go try that one if you want the look of the Dutch version. I'm going to try a 2-strand version, which incidentally is very similar to one that Siobhan has done in the past. The Hypatia, I think, one of her Greek ones. Any hoodles. But I have a bit more hair, which is what makes the crown braid so frustrating to me. I have a lot of hair. Some people think that you need a lot of hair to do the crown braid, which is a complete lie. You do not. Actually, the shorter you have, the better. Around APL, you should be able to get a beautiful crown braid. Yeah, so the longer you get, the more difficult it becomes. So, any hoodles, I guess let's get started. Me just talking. So, I'm going to start with the upside down portion first, just because it is the most difficult for me and my brain, and it's so much easier to finish upright. And this way, if we start upside down, the tail end of the braid can cover up anything that looks a little wonky, which I'm sure it will look wonky because, hello. But what we want to start with is the part. Think of this as a sock button. That's the kind of part we're going for. As in, you want to pick a section of your head, we'll say there, and then you want all of your hair to go out from there. We're trying to make the back of the head as neat as we can get it. I think this is one of those hairstyles that is just a lot easier if somebody else is doing it for you, but we can do it. So I'm gonna split here, because this is where we're gonna start. That feels fairly okay. Let me peek to make sure I'm still in frame. Good. Alright. Starting back here, we're going to take a section, actually a goodly section. So about this much. Alright. Okay, Caesar. And we are going to split this in 2 and wrap them one around the other. Not any special torquing or anything. We're just going to wrap. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the right side and wrap it underneath the left side. Yay! Now, this is kind of like a lace. We're going to add some hair to this outside portion, like so, and then take it underneath, Bring the inside over top. Yay! Now let's add some more hair. Yeah, this is all we're going to do around our head. I am trying to keep this fairly neat, but yeah, so you just want to make sure you go under. I'm not really twisting or twerking very much. I'm just wrapping for the most part. And as we get to the front, my bangs are going to be all up in this convoluted mess, but that's okay because I'll just pull them out after the fact. Dun -dun. There we go. Oh, you can tell it's humid. My hair is so loving itself right now. Getting all stuck to my fingers. That's alright. Once it's up, it'll be nice though. So that's good. So we are almost to the point where we're going to have to adjust our handholds. It shouldn't be too bad. Since we only have 2 strands to keep up with, it's not nearly as a pain in the butt as 3 strands. So let's see. Yeah, we'll do this one. Get it wrapped underneath, like so. Now we're going to switch our handholds. So what you want to do is take your right hand, the strand that's furthest in the back. If your hands are like mine, you have your front between your pointy fingers and the rest grasped. We're just going to mimic that with our other hand. So using your thumb, take the outside, bring it over, and go ahead and put your pointy fingers here. And then we will stand up. Oh, isn't that nice? So, our pointy fingers are where we need to be. So we're going to go ahead and add to that, like so. And remember, it has to go underneath. So go underneath. Ta-da! Alright, you do want to make sure that you keep, you know, pulling relatively tight. Just because. Yeah. So, there we are. And as you can see, with like no twerking, we still have it looks like a rope. And I know you're looking at this side going, it still looks kind of messy. That's okay. We'll have enough tail. We'll bring it around front. It'll be fine. Trust me. Alright, let's keep adding. Finish this sucker up. Yeah, it's not that bad with just the 2 strands. I mean, it's still a lot of hair that I'm having to deal with, but it's not nearly as bad as trying to keep 3 strands separate from each other. Yeah, so how much hair do I have left? We're going to just go ahead and split this pretty much in 2. There's a big amount. Cha-ting. And one more. In here. Cha-ting. And wrap. Okay, now comes the fun part. Now we do actually have to rope braid. So go over the other shoulder, like so. You have your 2 strands. You will notice that they're already wanting to twist in one direction or another, as in mine are wanting to twist this way. So what I'm going to do after I run a brush through it real quick is I'm going to twist them the opposite way, like so, which means back. I'm going to twist back. And then wrap them around each other forward, like this. Oh, it's so nice. Yes. And hold them up. Let me check. See how it looks so far? Yeah, we're okay. Alright. And I know you're looking at this going, it's not very crowny. As the last time, it wasn't very crowny either. But it will be when we're done. And I do it this way because you will see this part of the braid is super thick, so I want it to be on the outside instead of the inside, so I pull it so tight so it'll kind of pull back a little bit so I can wrap it around the outside. I have tried it doing this closer, you know, to here, but then when it wraps around on the inside, I just get a big round braided bun. And why did I just go through all of this for a big round braided bun? That's silly. So anyways, and just now you know why I pull it back a little more. If you do not have as much hair as I do, by all means, don't make it round as far back on your head. You can pull it out, I guess, or I don't know. It's hard to just explain. I think you know what I'm saying though. Yeah, go more to the perimeter instead of the center part of your head, I guess. Where are my hair ties? You were just here. Seriously? Yeah, there's one. Sorry. I hate it when I set things out and then they disappear. I probably knocked them on the floor somewhere. Anyway, so we're going to tie this off. Yay! So, as of right now, we have this. And I have like random hair. Yes. So, you will need pins. I'm going to grab just a couple of little bobbies. And it's going to wrap up and around. Tighten it up a little bit. Around like so. And I'm just going to add a couple pins here to the perimeter. I really need to get some more magic grips, which work great for this. I lost mine in the move, so I'm still without. So I'm just going to use these regular bobbies. Bring it up around, tuck our tail. I'm going to have lots of pins on one side because of tucking the tail, but that's okay. We'll put one over here just so it feels a little more like it's stable. There we go. Okay, let me get my bangs up out of here. Better. Let's see how it looks. Feels good. And it actually looks pretty decent. Not as neat. Last time I got this super neat, this section. And it's not quite as neat, but it does look better than my other crown braid. But as you can see, when I put the braid around the outside, now it's where a crown braid is supposed to be. And that way it's the big fat one on the outside instead of the big fat one on the inside, because it looks better on the outside. At least I think so. So, any hoodles, yay! That was a lot less cussing and brush throwing, wasn't it? But I still recommend going and trying Siobhan's because it just looks so much nicer. But this is pretty, and it's very well weight distribution. It's good weight distribution or well distributed. I know grammar, at least I used to, though you wouldn't know it now. But any hoodles, there you go. Yay, a crown braid that doesn't make me cry. So I hope you all try it. I think you'll find it a lot easier than my previous version. Alrighty, I love you guys, and I will see you next time, next week, or maybe in a couple days. Who knows? Whatever I feel like, we'll do the julienne. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you next time. Alrighty, guys, bye!